Welcome to the show, everybody. This is KUAM News Extra, and welcome back. Hope you had a pleasant Monday. I'm Jason Salas, and in tonight's lineup, we get details about a free workshop taking place this weekend, providing an overview of the special education process. Later on in the program, we'll give you information about a dance workshop, but we lead off with January being National Mentoring Month. Big Brothers Big Sisters seeks to change the lives of kids facing adversity for the better, and Nerium International is a company that's recently exploded onto the scene with their breakthrough skincare. And in the last year, they've partnered up to host the first annual Ripple 2K 5K this weekend. Joining me now in studio is Big Brothers Big Sisters of Guam Executive Director Vanessa Estella and KUAM's very own Mindy Aguon, who you may not know is a Nerium International Brand Partner. Both of these lovely ladies extremely successful and extremely motivated about this event. So thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Mindy, I saw you about 20 minutes ago, so good to see you again. Okay, so tell me more about the role and the purpose behind Big Brothers Big Sisters for our viewers who may not know.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Guam provides youth mentoring services for kids who really need the support, guidance, and friendship of a positive role model and who could benefit from having positive influence in their life. And so we recruit volunteers, we recruit youth to participate, and we take a case management approach and we follow the relationship to make sure that everyone's happy with it, that we work out some of the relationship issues that could come up like any friendship, and we just make sure that the match is working towards the goals that we set out for the youth. It
truly changes the lives not only of the littles but also of the bigs. I mean, I've seen that so many times over and over.
I think Mindy can speak about that as well, and she's been a big sister now with our organization for a few months.
Okay, perfect segue. So Mindy, before we get to the mechanics of the actual Ripple Run and everything, what has the program and your involvement in it meant for you and your family? Because it's not just you getting involved, it's your husband and your two sons, and I mean, it's really a team effort.
Yeah, in April of last year, my husband and I embarked on a new side business, a home business with Nerium International, and it's just been truly amazing. And part of Nerium is the Nerium Ripple program, and it's based on individually taking responsibility and collectively changing the world, and by doing that, impacting one life at a time. And so there couldn't have been a better partnership than to pair up with Big Brothers Big Sisters. Nerium is actually the largest corporate sponsor of Big Brothers Big Sisters nationally, and so what better way than to implement that on Guam. It was through Nerium and my partnership with them that I was inspired to become a big sister, and in July I got to meet Ariana, and we have seen each other regularly since then, and it's just been such an amazing relationship, a nice journey to be able to provide some positive mentoring in her life, to be able to help her with some of her schoolwork and just provide a positive outlet for her. And so definitely just amazing to see the impacts of positive mentoring.
Yeah, it's been amazing when you brought her here by the station, and to bring her around, and she's like, oh wow, it's a TV studio, and we're like, yeah, you're part of the family now, so come on by, and
yeah,
if you're cool with me, you're cool with everybody.
She enjoyed getting onto the set, and it's experiences like that these kids wouldn't normally have an opportunity to do, whether it's, I know that there's bigs who are in the military and they take their time out really to just go hiking, do different things. It's not all about money, but it's really just about taking the time out. And I think people maybe don't realize that in the community. When I talk to people and they say, oh, you're a big sister, they don't realize that it's not this major commitment. Yes, it is a commitment, but it really can be as simple as an hour a week, a lunch break a week, to be able to go and just have a positive impact and just talk to the kids. Sometimes that's all these kids need.
Well, to make sure that the program continues to thrive and expand, let's talk about the Ripple Run. So break that down for us.
All right, so as I mentioned about the Nerium Ripple and the program with Nerium International, it was actually one of our brand partners, AJ Belahaja, last year who said, well, why don't we do a 5K? And those are very popular, and especially since it is the beginning of the new year and most people have the idea of wanting to look better this year in 2014, and that's part of our motto as well, as look better, live better with Nerium. And so we wanted to kind of incorporate that and have a Ripple Run, and all of the proceeds will be going to Big Brothers Big Sisters. I think a lot of companies on Guam may not know that they don't receive any funding from corporate. So everything is off the generosity of the bigs as well as the local companies here. And so our goal is to raise $10,000. It is a hefty goal, but we believe that it is achievable, and we just hope the community will come out.
Yeah, and yet it's organized incredibly well, because I know some of the people behind it, they got very strategic minds, from the public sector, from industry, and all contributing their passion and their desire to make it the best it can be. Okay, well, let's talk about special categories and possible prizes, just to make sure that we get, the optimal level of turnout that we can.
Yeah, we wanted to do something fun, something different. Of course, we're going to recognize the fastest runners in different age brackets in the traditional categories, but you actually inspired one of the categories. We're going to do a, fastest stroller finisher. So, all those folks who come out with their kids in tow pushing strollers, we want to recognize that extra effort it takes to push that stroller. We're also going to do a best dress, keeping in line with the Nerium theme about looking good. And, we go to these 5Ks all the time, and it's an event, right? People dress up for it. We want to recognize those folks who put in extra effort. We're going to do a funky footwear category as well. Funky is loosely interpreted. Just come out, be creative. And then we also want to recognize the last finisher, because, people are usually, wrapping up, tearing down when that last person crosses the race, but everyone matters. Everyone,
nice.
every racer matters in this race, so we want to recognize that last finisher.
All right, well, real quick, let's talk about how people can get registered.
You can register at Hornet. You could also register at the race. You can call Big Brothers Big Sisters at 472-2227, or you can contact your favorite or your closest Nerium brand partner. They're all ready to sell race bibs and provide registration forms.
All right, thank you so much, ladies.
And
Good
that's
luck.
this Sunday,
All right.
February 2nd. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned. We will be back right after this.